Greetings, welcome to another day of Autoforge development. Today we worked on plants and kind of just getting plants done. I actually have been working on the last few days, kind of combining the days into one video. Sorry about that. So yeah, plants. Plants are important. They actually bring some life to the world. Without them, things feel really just empty. So definitely wanted to get those in and get them in early. And they're also, provide some functionality. You can harvest them. Trees, I think, will be an integral part to the early game at the least, and probably throughout the entire game to some degree, where you need to be harvesting wood from the trees. So yeah, let's look at what the plants look like in the game and then see what the code looks like. So here you can see I just have some like plants growing here immediately. If you target them, you can press E. Right now they have 3 life, so I just have to harvest them 3 times, and then I get a seed from them. If I select that seed, we're actually using a placement system, and this is like super tiny, and I was working on some other ideas of like changing this, but it was giving me a little bit of challenges, so I just was like, you know what, let's just use this tiny little tiny sprite here. If we drop it, then you can see it starts growing, and so we can place more, and so we actually have that whole like life cycle right now where we can go harvest these plants and replant them over and over again. So that's really cool. Looks good. So what did we actually do to get this working? Let's take a look at that. So we have this new plant component that we can optionally add to entities. It has a lot of like various fields, the most important being the stages. So that kind of each stage describes a different stage of the plant's life. Usually that means it changes the sprite. So you saw in the game right now we have it with 3 different stages, where it's 2 smaller stages, and then it gets to the 3rd stage where it remains, and that's whenever it's actually harvestable. So there's the stages. We have at the moment 2 different types of plant stages. There's the normal plant stage and then the plant stage timer. The timer one will track some amount of time, and then once that time has elapsed, it will grow to the next stage. And so it's really simple, just watching that time, and then it's like, hey, if the plant can grow, then let's go ahead and set it to the next stage, grow. And we kind of have this support where we can like enter or exit the plant stages, and just go from there. Yeah, so that looks good. That's good. You can harvest them, and we'll say like, hey, if this stage has a like loot, then it can drop that loot item. So if we go over to our Baneberry, which is this plant from Korea that I had, you can see here that we have the plant timer for the first stage, and then the second stage, and then finally the 3rd stage, which actually has some loot defined. And the last like piece of all of this is that we have this plant system that has a really simple like add and remove these entities that have a plant component, and then update them. And this might be expanded in the future, but yeah, for now it's a really simple system. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask. That's going to be the video for today. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all next time.